Ever wondered about the origins of Valentine's Day that we celebrate every February 14th? It's a day that's universally synonymous with romance, love, and heartfelt gestures. But have you ever paused to ponder how this tradition came to be? Valentine's Day, a day marked by exchanges of love notes, chocolates, and flowers, holds a rich and complex history that's often overlooked amidst the bustle of modern celebrations. It's a tradition that's deeply rooted in our collective past, and it's more than just a commercial holiday. This celebration of love is steeped in stories and legends, mysteries and misinterpretations. The origins of Valentine's Day are not as straightforward as one might think, and its history is as multifaceted as the numerous ways we choose to celebrate it. So, are you ready for a journey back in time? Are you prepared to unravel the threads of history that have woven the tapestry of Valentine's Day as we know it today? Join us as we delve into the past, unraveling the fascinating history of Valentine's Day. Our journey begins in the Roman Empire, where Valentine's Day finds its earliest roots. Let's rewind back to mid-February in ancient Rome. Here, the Romans celebrated a festival called Lupercalia. This was a festival of fertility, dedicated to Faunus, the Roman god of agriculture. The festivities were quite different from the chocolates and roses we associate with Valentine's Day today. They involved animal sacrifices and a lottery where bachelors would choose their mates. In the midst of these pagan practices, a Christian martyr named Valentine emerged. While there were multiple people named Valentine who were martyred by the Roman Empire, the one most associated with Valentine's Day is believed to have been executed on February 14th. But why is this saint connected to a day of love? The legends and stories surrounding Saint Valentine are numerous. One popular account tells of Valentine as a priest who served during the 3rd century in Rome. Emperor Claudius II decided that single men made better soldiers, so he outlawed marriage for young men. Valentine, seeing the injustice of the decree, defied Claudius and continued to perform marriages for young lovers in secret. When Valentine's actions were discovered, Claudius ordered his execution. Another story suggests that while in prison, Valentine sent the first Valentine greeting himself. It is believed that he fell in love with a young girl, possibly his jailer's daughter, who visited him during his confinement. Before his death, he wrote her a letter, which he signed "From your Valentine," an expression that is still in use today. So, from a pagan festival to a Christian saint's day, Valentine's Day started to shape into the celebration of love we know today. But the transformation didn't stop there. As centuries passed, the holiday continued to evolve, its romantic connotations becoming more and more pronounced. But that's a story for another time. For now, let's appreciate the rich and complex history that gave us this day of love. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, Valentine's Day takes on a more romantic hue. It's during this period, especially in England and France, that the 14th of February begins to be closely associated with love and romance. Imagine a time when chivalry was the norm and romantic love was a popular theme in the arts. It's in this backdrop that Valentine's Day started to bloom. The tradition of expressing love through poems and letters on this day began to emerge. And speaking of love letters, let's not forget the oldest known Valentine's poem. This romantic piece of art was written by Charles, Duke of Orleans, in 1415 while he was imprisoned in the Tower of London. His heartfelt words to his wife still resonate with lovers today, centuries later. In the language of love and poetry, Valentine's Day found its romantic heart. As we move into the modern era, Valentine's Day blossoms into the global celebration we recognize today. The day took a commercial turn in the 19th century when industrialization made it possible to mass-produce Valentine's Day cards, transforming personal expressions of love into a thriving business. This commercialization, while often criticized, has allowed the holiday to reach a larger audience, spreading the message of love far and wide. Today, the traditions of Valentine's Day vary greatly around the globe. In some countries, it's a day to celebrate all types of love, not just romantic. Others focus on the exchange of gifts, from chocolates and flowers to more unique presents. Some places even hold festivals or parades in honor of the day. Through all these changes and variations, one thing remains constant: the universal language of love. And that's how a day rooted in ancient Rome has evolved into a global celebration of love, making February 14th a day to express our affection for the ones we love.